So apparently DC Comics unveiled a new timeline radio for that new universe. I have one question about that. What did they even do in the car? What do you mean about the Thomas saying that's Superboy? Okay, John, what do you mean what did this universe? Like, this new timeline should have done it within the new 52 days. Adam. Hey, me a type of I'm going to unveil a new timeline for comic universe. Now, we want to talk about that. When as you well know or don't know that, I'm actually going DC right now. I don't been to Superman, I've been to be cut the fuck. Actually, can't do be cut the fuck. If I'm vibing being garbage, Junior coming to it crazy, and what's going on. So, this is actually really a lot more question, a lot more concern for this universe, and really actually a lot more concern because I'm going to make it a reboot. At least that's the rumor, that's the fear going out. But with the new timeline, there's really so many questions. What's going on with the universe? Adam. So, enjoy my part, the ancient news. See ya. Alright, as you can tell from my intro, actually, you can tell I'm really interested about this news. Why? You'll find out. Let's get started. According to the article I have here in Hollywood Reporter, and I quote, DC unveiled new timeline for comic universe. Yep. Moving into 2020, DC has plans to ensure that fans and creators alike will have a better handle on the history of its comic universe. We published a deal and generally on the new comic about something called the DC timeline. For the first time, we're going to introduce the DC timeline. Even though you did it before during 0 hour, the whole idea here right now is from our standpoint. We're trying to organize a sense of when the DC stories took place and how they're all put together. The deal talk about the need for DC to have a consistent timeline, DC's comic output, noting that it's something that DC television and movies have used to build cohesive universes. What? The DC Cinematic Universe, what the hell? That was not cohesive. That was a complete fucking mess. Yep. In terms of the comment, the DC said in the wake of 2011 reboot, the new 52, what might have slipped out was we didn't spend enough time to figure out what worked in continuity. No! Really? You think? You fucked up with the new 52. New 52, we crushed the fuck! None makes sense in that timeline! Oh, what the hell is the timeline was fucked? The way the country is seeing from Doom Declaw, Justice League, Superman, bringing back content that touched upon the past and future of DC mythology, the deal said that the company would reintroduce aspects of our history back into our central universe. From the CSA, all the way back in the future of the superheroes. The audience was briefly shown a detailed timeline, too detailed to be legible on screen of the entire DC continuity. Yep. And explained the 4 distinct eras. Dawn of the Heroic Age, which they had Wonder Woman entered Man World before the Second World War, the JSA. The Space Age, with Superman debut, and Age of Crisis, with Crisis Emeralds, and we had the Flashpoint and the New 52, and then we had the Rebirth. Yep. We point out the New 52 time ended for my DC mythology as the current exist in order to create new story potential for creators. There's a lot implicating that this timeline set up if this character came back then what does that mean? Okay, that sounds confusing. Wonder Woman at the first reveal DC comic mythology, the first time it's been the case in DC movie universe. Yep, it's unknown when fans will find out more about the new timeline, and we've known that Doom Declaw by the end of December 2019. Yep, and nothing organized show. Basically, organized DC is releasing a new timeline. What's about that at all? As you won't know, I'm not a fan going on DC right now. Like, we've all even just what the fuck. We just been weird and confused, and Brendan Superman just a complete mess, and talking Batman, it's just a weird, confusing mess. And what's going on? So, having DC create a new timeline finally is interesting, but what's the problem with this? We've done this before. There's 0 hour. 0 hour was the crisis that had been a central timeline. So how the hell are we going to make this new timeline make a lot more sense? We have Age of Crisis with the plan run through Crisis Emeralds through Flashpoint, and then we have Flashpoint era, which apparently run through post-Flashpoint even in the New 52 through today through Rebirth. So I'm confused. What does it even mean? Is this a reboot or not? Because if it is a reboot, then that sucks. Why? Because that means I'm going to lose my fan looks ticket all over again. I'm going to lose all my 7 days support to get a break on MP. I'm going to lose because Wally West, which is really pissed me off because I lost Wally already. And I don't know how to do with this timeline. This timeline feels off. It feels weird because I thought we were done with the new 52. The new 52 would be what the fuck. And I'm getting you finally admit that the timeline new 52 was a mess. No, we were shocked. Of course the timeline was a mess because you hit the reset button. That made no sense. The new 52 would have what the fuck. So, on the one hand, I'm happy we're going to get a new timeline, but on the other hand, though, this has happened before, and I'm worried that this may be a reboot. Now, can I be wrong about that? Can I actually this may not be a reboot? Honestly, I don't know. Would you make a new timeline and split the 4 distinct eras into the heroic age, to the space age, to the age of crisis, the flashpoint, and then the rebirth? I don't know how I feel about this, because this was so many questions and after no answers. Like, don't know. I'm happy DC make a new timeline. I am happy with that, but since I know why you messed up with the last timeline, how many people this timeline actually will be accurate this time? Because Crisis on Infinite Earths was made to basically reboot the universe and make a cohesive timeline. That was the original plan. But then Zilla happened. Then Infinite Crisis. And then Final Crisis. And those were soft reboots. But then Flashpoint happened and messed everything up. So, how the hell are you going to make this timeline make sense without confusing the continuity? The continuity is already fucked at this point. Oh, what did take right after Doomsday Clock, which I said that could be the plan, if that plan makes sense. But then again, Bendis really super at the content this Doomsday Clock, I'm sounding go at the now here in this new timeline. See what I mean? Continuity doesn't make sense. It's confusing. It's a mess. And look, I'm not saying a timeline is a bad idea. No, I'm for a timeline. But the last time we tried a timeline, Jonathan, it didn't work. It failed miserably. Unfortunately, because the new 52 last time, that made no sense. So, having a new timeline is cool, but this was so many concerns. This made me actually know DC Crisis. Why? Because DC was Crisis and then you actually want to kill all executors. So, for all we know, this new timeline could eliminate a lot of the characters that we all know and love. Now, can I be wrong about that? Probably. I'm hoping I'm wrong about that because I want this timeline to make sense. I want it to be good, not horrible. But, like I said, we're going to wait until more information on this one. That being said, though, after the 4 arrows that we got Wonder Woman right after Postman will bring the first superhero, which I'm all for that because Wonder Woman is 1,000 years old. So if I'm making her the first superhero, go for it. Even though it's like this Superman was the first superhero in DC Universe, but hey, what I know, I'm not DC, I'm not Danny Dio and Infinite Wisdom. Like I said, I don't want to be angry about this, but funny, I don't know how I feel about this. This I think was so many questions, so many concerns. Especially because I can't trust the man. The man it put me way too many and he does not know what the hell he's doing. He fucked up Infinite 52, he messed up Rebirth Battery with killing my character, he messed up Wally with the Hurting Crisis, and what's going on. So, do I think he can pull this off? No, I just say I don't trust any want me to ruin DC recently, but hey, I could be wrong about this. Maybe this time will be good. Maybe this time will make sense this time around. Maybe this timeline will work. Hopefully. But as I said, I don't trust the man. The man made prove to me he messed up way too many times. But he was the architect for the new 52 and always messy at the cut of a timeline. If Jeff Johnny was in charge of the timeline, I would think he could pull the timeline way better than the deal. But we're gonna wait to see what happens until we get more information. After the 4 arrows that we got, like I said, we got the heroic age, which we at the Wonder Woman, and then we have the space age, which is the Superman, and then we have in the age of Crisis, which is basically Crisis on the Earths, all the way at the Flashpoint. So, how that been the timeline will affect the DC Universe whole will affect continuity? I don't know. My best guess this timeline will debut, after Doomsday Clock, when Doomsday Clock finishes finally. But Doomsday Clock has been doing with Crazy, and it's going in December. So, they need to think this think this through before this timeline comes out. That's my best guess, but we'll get way too much more information. I for all the ages, we'll see. What's up is news? Wait, if New 52 is still happened and Rebirth still happened, how is this gonna work with the current continuity? Because the continuity is fucked at this point. Because we have too many events going on now. We have Revival, which is the garbage event. We have Year of the Villain, which is still happening right now, which that's still a mess right now. We have Ben to Read Super going on now, with somehow with all timeline. That's how it makes sense to me. Read the Super Ben Read Super makes sense to me. But what's going on? I'm going to find out more information. We have to find out the accurate timeline. Until then, let's just wait to see. I haven't took on more information. What's up with the news? On the plus, I read the timeline that will make sense this time. Me, I think it will be good. But I'm just hoping for 3 things. Number 1, don't get rid of Legacy K like you did last time. Please, I don't want Jump and to get destroyed. I don't want to be at the erase from existence. 2, this new timeline better actually makes sense at the Kashisha timeline that doesn't mess up. 3, I need a bigger one for me, you know. Don't destroy Legacy. Give back Legacy K and give back hope at the end. Heart and love it back to the universe again. We need heart and love back. No cynicism, no darkness, no bullshit. Let's get a good timeline. That's all I want at this point. Well, we're gonna wait to see Evans. What's up? Right now. Don't wait for DC. I'm making a new timeline coming out in 2020. Please don't comment to you about the AC news. Do you like it? Do it. Also, how do you DC comment a new timeline? And you've been DC gonna be into a reboot. Please don't comment. Also, my page on Twitter. Please don't comment channel on Twitter side. Click the back and yeah, I will say long story. Please if you can. And I'll talk about it. Long live DC. See ya. Bye. DC, don't screw it up. See ya. Bye.